Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakahakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations and blessings to the elect. Just driving. I was in the spirit. The main buzz going on amongst the nation of Israel is that movie, that one flick, Leave the World Behind. And there's a lot of messages all through the movie that you can interpret that movie in a lot of ways. You can, it's basically leaving it up to your imagination to a point where, whatever you get out of it. But I was looking at it in a more of a spiritual aspect of it. And I was looking at the deliverance. And the deliverance was that little girl at the end. Although she was carnal with her ways, movie watching, she was all caught up in her little movies. But what I was getting this, scrapping with getting out of that is how we are caught up in our scriptures, man. We don't care nothing about nothing in this world but the scripts, man. About Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, Though we use this world, but we don't abuse it. We're not caught up in this world. And that's the spiritual. That's what I got out of it spiritually. Because at the end of the movie, that little girl was the one that was sitting back eating. She had a lot of food at the end. She was trapped she was in this big bunker that had all this stuff that it survived on. And that in my mind, that just, I thought about how the elect is going to be delivered when all this shit come about. And, although this whole thing was about, she was all carnal and shit about this movie she was watching, and I was looking at it at a spiritual level, how we caught up in the scripture, and we want to see that final episode too, which is the, you will see the reward of the wicked. We can't wait to see the reward of the wicked, and that's pretty much the final episode of America, man. When you see America being destroyed, nuclear missiles come, we want to see all that, man. We want to see these people get their ass handed to them by Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, man. And that's going to be the final episode of America, man. When you start to see all this shit start to go down, and that final episode is those nuclear missiles, man. And that's how I looked at that on a spiritual level, how that at the end, it was some certain parts of the movie where everybody was, they weren't paying attention to the little girl. She was trying to tell them things, even though a lot of the stuff was about her dumbass show. But at us, we always, in the scriptures, man. And a lot of people think we're crazy. These niggas ain't doing it but reading the Bible. And that's what I got out of the scripts. That she was always into her little show, her whatever show that was. But it's like that represents the elect. We're gonna always be in these books. And then when all hell broke loose, when she couldn't watch her show, that kind of reminded me when the famine of the word comes, man. And what I mean that, we're going to be waiting. When we're the famine of the word, we know that final episode is on standby. You know what I'm saying? We get to watch that final episode of America, man. Because when the famine of the word comes, we're not going to be out on the highways and byways preaching. We're going to be somewhere trying to, like it says, trying to, we're going to be trying to eat, and so on and so forth, man. So, yeah, that final episode, that ending of it just reminds me of the deliverance the elect will have in the end, you know what I'm saying? And there was a lot of other things that was coming up, it was a lot of messages all through that movie, man, if you watch it. They was wearing the t-shirts. The dad was wearing that checkerboard t-shirt, which, that goes into, what's that, Masonic, Masonic, that too, Masonic worship, those checkerboards, you know what I'm talking about, those, I can't think of the name and leave me, but it's all about those black and white checkerboards that, that's represents some evil, some wickedness of Esau. I can't think of the name right now, but also, you watch the t-shirts that the little girls and that little boy was wearing. The boy was wearing this t-shirt that read, "Obey." You know what I'm saying? And that's what's getting ready to come, because they're going to start you're going to have to obey the so-called, this new world order. I mean, you're going to have to obey to make it in this new world order, man. You know what I'm saying? So all that was, I was picking up on all that, And then that little girl had that t-shirt NASA, and we know NASA has a big part in to what's coming in the New World Order as far as those electric and all those 5G towers and so on and so forth. They're going to play a big part in a lot of this blue beam shit that they got, man. So they was really putting all this in your face, man. If you don't have an eye, if you're not watching and you're not keeping up, they putting it right there in your face. These are messages that were coming out. It was plenty more messages. The girl with the tattoos, 96, which means the end, leave, something to an end and start anew or something like that. But these are all the things that, I was picking up on the movie, man. After you watch it a few times, like I only watched it once. I watched it one time, maybe one, and and I went back over it and skimmed through it, and, to look at, catch some other things I probably missed and, or didn't, put too much into it. But yeah, that movie is a very, very tell movie, man. It's telling you what they're getting ready to do. And it's coming in 2024. They're coming out with a movie called Civil War, which is going to go more in depth than what's happening in the city of the, these big cities. They're going to give you how it's really going to go, how it's going to really go down when Civil War hits. Because in that movie, they didn't go into the city as much. They didn't go to the city at all, really. And so, and you could just imagine how bad it was in the city, with these close quarters, man. And this, so in this up and coming movie that's coming in the fall of 24 called Civil War, this is going to go deeper into, what's going on in the cities and, so on and so forth. So we're getting closer and closer to the end of this place getting ready to be destroyed, to go down. We're getting closer to us getting delivered out of this place, man. Like I say, man, none of these prophecies shall fail. Some roughly paraphrase. I can't really think. So these things are coming, man. These are coming, man. And these people are going to find out the hard way. The ones that don't believe the man of the Lord that's on the highways and byways doing the work, the warning these so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans about what's to come in Babylon the Great. Great tribulations and so on and so forth, man. But like I said, at the end of that movie, Leave the World Behind, like I said, at the end, that little girl had abundance of food, man. And she was the only one. She didn't set that shit up. She didn't make a bunker. And the people that actually that built that shit up, they wasn't even there to enjoy it. They didn't even take part in their doomsday prep. They probably was on an airplane, probably on vacation, out in the city, got caught up, and never made it back home to the security they had set for themselves. But this little girl, out of nowhere, walked right into this big ass paradise of food, man. And that's how the elect is going to get delivered. That's how I see it on the spirit. I'm not saying it's going to be exactly like that, but we're going to walk into shit, not understand, not knowing, led by the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I looked at the end of that movie. That little girl was led to that house, man. You know what I'm saying? It's all, this is all a movie, but that's how the elect is going to be walking in the, wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy time, man. We're going to be walking we're going to be walking in the spirit, man. So things like that is going to come. You're going to walk into a big abundance if you're part of the elect. If not, you're going to take, you're going to be out there lost in the sauce, man. Getting destroyed, not understanding what's going on in the world, man. Can't make out why is this, what's going on? Who? You're going to be running right into danger, man, because you're not in the spirit. You're on a carnal level. You know what I'm saying? So we're getting closer and closer to this thing getting ready to fall, man, and we can see it. And the men of Great Millstone have already, they already prophesied this movie from front to back already. The men of the Lord already, they should have just came to the men of the Lord and just, got more detailed into this movie if they want to really make it interesting. But that's even here and there. But I'm just saying, because everything this movie said, we already had this vision in our head already. We already seen this coming. This movie it's just a visual, another visual. We already visualized how America is going to be destroyed, how things are going to get fucked up. Though the movie just came out and gave us a carnal, a look, let the world see how we see it. This is how we see it. The way that movie was kind of portraying it. So, yeah, this thing is getting ready to go down, man. We can't wait, and all hell is getting ready to break loose. And a lot of you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans don't understand. The 2/3 of you, this movie is all about what's getting ready to come to you. You getting ready to pay the ultimate price for your ignorance and your lack of belief and understanding of the scriptures, man. You're going to pay dearly for all of that, man. And because you were, because you refuse, like it says, because you refuse to come to the Lord, you slap the hand of the Lord off of you. It's like, I don't want nothing. I can do this. I go trust Esau. So, basically that's what you're saying. Or you can do it yourself. So the Lord, He will meet you, man. He will meet you as a man. So the Lord is coming, and this place is over, man. It's over, and they know it. And like that man said, they left us. We all left behind. They left us, something like that in effect. They left us. We left or some shit. So that's what's getting ready to happen. All the elites, all the big shots, all the people, like they say, they're gonna go into their doomsday bunkers and their out of space hideaways, so on and so forth. It's like to get away from this this catastrophic event that's coming. So they're going to be all over the place trying to, hide and get away from what's coming. So that's how they're going to leave the American people up to all the shit that's coming on the earth. While they sit in their bunkers and their little hideaways. And this is the elites, not you six-pack Joes, because a lot of you ain't going to even, make it past make it that far. And a lot of people with these bunkers and these setups and all this and that, these doomsday preppers, that's all is set up for the men of the Lord. Because the Lord said his men shall eat in the last day. He said he wouldn't, and that's going to happen, man. So, because we're not doomsday prepping. Because when they shut all this shit off, man, how we going to eat? We're going to be in the same boat the rest of these people are in. But the Lord is going to guide us and ride us all through this, man. Leading us to, places to find food, so on and so forth. But you other people are gonna, you're gonna go off on a carnal level. You're gonna try to do it your way. But we're gonna be led by the Spirit, man. And hopefully, Lord willing, we part of that number. But a lot of people are gonna find out the hard way. Like I say, I know it sounds like a broken record. Y'all gonna find out the hard way, but it's true. Y'all gonna see that the men of the Lord been telling you this thing was getting ready to go down all the time, and nobody paid attention. They keep, like now, if this movie didn't wake your ass up, man, and if you paying attention, this movie is telling you everything the men of the Lord has been saying all along. So a lot of people ain't gonna listen. They're gonna keep doing what they do, so they're gonna be caught off guard, and that's gonna be the end of that ass. The end of that ass. I'm just gonna get rid of one scripture. This is Revelation 12 and 12. It says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and you that dwell in them." And rejoice, man, and be happy, because this thing is ready to go down, man. That's just talking about, you rejoice, Let me go into this again, man. And we rejoicing because we see this getting ready to go down. We rejoicing because we know the devil, he's going to come down on us with great wrath because he knows it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth he had but a short time." That's right. And his time is running short, and he's going to come with great wrath amongst the people on the earth, man. The ones that's not a part of his circle. And being a part of his circle is you're going to come to get down with the one world order and take the MOTB and follow all the rules he's going to lay down on you. You're going to have to be down with that. And if you don't, you're going to be dismissed off the earth. I mean, from society. You're not going to be part of society. society. They're gonna really give it to you, man. You know, Esau's gonna hassle the shit out of you, man. You know, so we're getting closer and closer. We can't wait. So when that day comes, you know, nobody's gonna have an excuse because you've been warned that the days of trouble are at hand. But you know, you people keep thinking it's this is all a joke, and we're just out here just playing games. We just talking. You think the Bible is just a book that so-called white man wrote and they don't got no truth to it? Well, you're going to find out real soon. And you're going to need this book in the name of the Lord's. The name of the Lord, it's like, I didn't mean to say plural. Name of the Lord, you're going to have to know the name of the Lord and his son. You know? So you're going to get caught off the guard and you're going to find yourself in a pitiful situation, man. And Lord willing that we part of that number, we escape the terrible times that's coming on the earth, man. The sad perils, man. And with that, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rekan HaKodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom.